It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny Smith is here. Shaquille O'Neal. Big guy right there. Ow! We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the home team. Taking a look at this home squad, they've been on a tremendous run, and we're deep enough into the season now to know that it's no mirage. These guys definitely for real. And with all of Curry's talents, one of the great shooters of all time, maybe the greatest. Kenny, where does he stand among all-time great players, period?
Wow, all-time players.
All-time great players, period.
Well, he's starting to get in the discussion because of the multiple MVP and the championships. Because the greatest players in the world, not only have they won awards, but they've won multiple championships. So he's moving into that category right now.
I don't know what Kenny is saying. It's about something you can hear and something you can wear.
What's that?
Rings, baby.
Ooh.
Rings.
You can hear it.
2 rings won't get it. 3, maybe. 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
I just can't add anything to that.
Basketball culture in the locker room can make all the difference. It's all about, we say chemistry. What does that mean? It means trust. It takes time to build trust. It takes time to understand the players and what they like, where to get them the ball, what makes them better. And once you get to that point, it's a liberating feeling because now you feel like, okay, guys, we've gotten through the murky waters. Now we can have some fun. We know who we are. We have an identity. Let's go out.
Let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. LeBron James is out there with Durant. That's Kyrie Irving. That's Harden. And it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid, Kevin. I mean, he's solid at realizing one of his guys is uncovered.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Brad Stevens. He told me this is a fun night trying to slow down a team that's so smart and opportunistic. He said, look, we've scouted them, but this is the first time we've actually seen them this season. So it will be interesting to see if we can disrupt their offense and slow them down just a little bit. Back to you, Kevin.
Great job, David. So they know how dangerous this team can be if they get on a roll.
And that means contesting every single shot. It's going to take a lot of effort on D, but they can't give up those easy baskets.
You know, it'll be interesting to see any type of adjustments as well, because with the type of effort they're going to exert, they're going to need to keep some fresh legs out there. They may have to go deeper into their bench than usual to make sure they don't get run down.
Here is Bryant. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Irving over Iverson. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Iverson against Irving. Shaq passes to Bryant. That one doesn't go. Harden with the defensive effort. Pass to Durant. Kicks to Embiid. James finds Embiid. Back to James. Pocket 6. Carries it down low.
Gotta admire the focus. James not allowing the D to get the better of him.
Pass to Kobe. Fades. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off. Just couldn't knock it down.
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Hey, Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. And has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
The passing of this group lately, the leading setup men among the league's 2 guards over the past 10 games. James Harden, number 1, and of course, Kobe Bryant.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, it all starts with ball movement, Greg. When your off guard has that kind of unselfish mindset that these guys do, I mean, it makes a big difference.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Durant's an incredible player. I don't know how much better you can get. We've had a front row seat for quite a while watching his game this season.
Now, here's Bryant. He had 19 points in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Harden. And Durant, here we go.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Well, yeah, they've set an aggressive tone early. The trick is maintaining this momentum. It's easy to get complacent.
Here's Kobe. And off the glass. That one's good. Kobe's got his first points of the game.
That's his mindset. Attack, attack, attack whenever possible.
And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. Against Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And great scorers find a way to get themselves to the free throw line. Kevin Durant certainly falls into that category.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Checked in for Shaq. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Bryant has the open look. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
Yeah, you really got to appreciate that swag that Bryant plays with. If you give him room to shoot from deep, he's going to make you pay.
And yes, it's good. And it's 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Iverson against Irving. Here's McHale. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Really strong rebounding on the interior. He gets the easy putback.
Irving kicks to Embiid. Durant deciding where to go with it. LeBron against Jordan. James, the pass to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Kobe. Harden's shot is off.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and then throws a shot off. Yeah, Coach Steve Kerr may seem to have a laid-back demeanor, but knowing him personally, I tell you what, he's fiery. He's intense and he wants to win. Tempers flare. Don't be surprised to see him smashing clipboards and letting loose on the sideline.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. And playing for the Bulls, Kerr famously got into a fight with a teammate, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he has that competitive spirit, that edge you need to succeed in this game. Great people skills, sure. He's not a pushover.
Ewing's checked in for Larry Bird. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Davis.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Here's Jordan, and the layup's good off the glass.
A high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Harden kicks to Davis. In the corner, it's James. Over Jordan. Offensive rebound. Here's Davis. And Ewing sends it back. Outside Jordan. The pass to Iverson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Davis with the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Iverson kicks to Bryant. Kicks it out to Iverson. up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. NBA offenses have always been complex, and they always are evolving. But C-Web, the movement and precision now seems to be at another level. Would you agree?
You know what, Kev, I disagree a little bit with that. You know, having played in different teams with some complex offenses, it's still all the basics. You still have the old flex offense, and that's nothing but what Utah, Karl Malone, and John Stockton used some 20 years ago. You still have triangle principles, which is what Jordan and Pippen used some 20, 25 years ago. If you really want to go back to the Bob Cousy days when he played with Bill Russell, you still have a lot of throwing it into the post and cutting off of it. I think the players have evolved and the player skill sets are better, but as far as offensive sets, I don't see that much has changed, except how do you execute them, and can you execute them with having the right position players with the correct skill set on the floor at the time that you call them to play.
I love your honest appraisal. And both free throws good for Iverson. Westbrook with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Davis kicks to Leonard. It's Durant on the wing. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
He's got his fourth free throw of the game. That's good from Durant. 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. To the inside, Iverson, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. This will be his third free throw shot of the game. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kevin Durant.
One shot.
Free throw good, Iverson. Now here's Curry. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Leonard from deep. Allen Iverson grabs the miss. On the wing, Johnson. Kicks it out to Iverson. And they double up Iverson. And the dunk by Iverson.
And Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of wheel his way to the rim.
Iverson's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And the first one drops.
Curry is everything you want from a superstar. A fearless competitor and just an incredible leader.
Bird, he's checked in for Allen Iverson. Stephen Curry hits them both.
Well, newsflash, the league has fallen hard for the three-pointer. Steph Curry breaks his own three-point shooting record year after year. No player epitomizes that more than Steph Curry, whether it's highlight-worthy heaves or setting records or winning titles. His long-range mastery has shifted the NBA.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Davis kicks to Leonard. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. That one good for 2. Antetokounmpo's got his first points of the night.
It's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams have come out with solid offensive strategies. And then, of course, guys are finishing.
Now here's Bird. Shoots over Leonard. Misses off the left iron. 1:15 left to play here in the first. And a deep three from Curry. Bird pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Ewing. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Westbrook kicks to Antetokounmpo. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. And that's collected by Bird. Bird's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
Michael Jordan is checked in for Bird. That one misses. Westbrook against Pippen, and the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. It's all about Antetokounmpo, and they're on the break. Feeds it to Westbrook, and they pick up two. Westbrook's got his first basket.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Johnson, a wide open look. Off target with his three. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Johnson against Westbrook. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. That shot off. And so it's the visiting team with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back right after this.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
You can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
That's what happens when you're aggressive on that end of the floor. They took a few chances to control the game.
Antetokounmpo out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Wall. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Cousins in at the 5, home in the paint. Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Johnson, the pass to Pippen. Johnson against Westbrook. And the basket by Johnson.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now here's Leonard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. O'Neal with the rebound. And here is Johnson. Pass to O'Neal. Out to the wing. Ewing kicks to Pippen. 6 to shoot. Basket good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Westbrook against Johnson. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Leonard looking around. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as he keeps working. I don't care who it is, you can't leave him wide open from that range.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Ewing gets the rebound.
Some tough D in the paint. Get between him and the bucket and stopping it easy.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
And you know how that play's going to end. Jordan in the air, adjusting effortlessly.
And that Unleashed Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Johnson kicks to Shaq. The feed to Jordan. Shoots over Leonard. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter.
If you thought the D was going to tighten up here in the second quarter, I think it did.
Chris, of current players who can eventually become coaches, who would you put in that category? There are a lot of brilliant guys that play this game, think the game through so well.
Chris Paul, Ariza, those guys come to mind for some reason to me. Klay Thompson,
yes,
he comes to mind. And I don't know if it's the personality that I see these guys in or if it's the way that they approach the game. But, yeah, those guys come to mind. I definitely can see them taking the game to another level once they're playing days.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to Iverson. Inside, deflects the pass. Doing against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Irving. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. On Tuesday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Ooh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Irving finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Irving. Off target from three-point range. Got all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Bryant tries it from 19, and that one's good. Iverson's got 13.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Patrick Ewing.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day. Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
Larry Bird's checked in for Patrick Ewing. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Irving against Iverson. This is it to Antetokounmpo. LeBron outside to the middle. Here's Irving, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 8 points for him.
One of the best point guards in the league. Getting inside and finishing. Kyrie Irving.
Kobe dishes to Bird. Iverson outside. There's the triple. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
And so Brad Stevens decides to call timeout. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, on the road, you need as many contributors as you can find. The reserves definitely help fuel the win that time.
McHale's checked in for Michael Jordan. LeBron outside. Kicks it to Davis. Harden outside. Over Bryant. Harden, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
Pass to Davis. Here's Embiid. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that one drops for him.
Sometimes this is all you can do on defense. Embiid is so aggressive and determined near the bucket. He's finally got into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
Now, here is Harden. A 17-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. Curry gets the bucket.
Oh, man, what a shot. He hit that from another time zone.
Iverson kicks to Bird. McHale left side. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Curry looking around. Shaq against Embiid. Back to Davis. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got 5. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Bird. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Lets it fly. Kobe, that's good. He's got 14.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Curry's shot is good.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
And here is Iverson after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Down low. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
So accomplished from mid-range. Curry is outstanding at finding space to shoot from.
Iverson passes to Bryant. Iverson against Curry. Here's O'Neal, and Davis pulls it down.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Stolen by O'Neal. On the wing, Iverson shoots over Curry, and it's Iverson missing.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good, Bird. Bird hits them both.
Once he gets into a groove like that, you just count.
Gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Outside Curry. There's 42 seconds left now here in the second. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. No good with the triple. On 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Pass to Bird. Top of the key. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. His basket is good, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. From Kawhi Leonard.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
From deep 3-point range, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The away team, they're up by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions about the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. 1 half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy. And then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
I think they let the game come to them, but they haven't got to the foul line enough, Ernie. That's an area where they're getting beat. I like to see them press to action a little bit more.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
And through the first two periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. They've got Bird. Kobe is out there with Iverson. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's O'Neal in at center. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Here's Irving. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Love how strong Irving finished. Awesome at fighting through the defense and sinking these shots.
And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions. And so far, it's paid off handsomely.
They don't need LeBron to hit the three all the time. They love him.
Iverson outside Bryant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Irving. Fires it up. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Irving's got 12.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Feeds to Bird. Durant with the steal. In the corner. Harden misses the 3.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Kobe kicks to Jordan. And it's off from three-point range. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Harden outside. Back to James. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
There's almost no stopping LeBron. He's allowed to get inside. Too strong, too skilled.
Kobe dishes to Iverson. Michael Jordan on the wing. 6 to shoot. With the teardrop. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Wow.
Well, I just love the way Embiid controls the game and inserts his will on the floor. He's so sound offensively and has a terrific inside-out game. And defensively, he'll always challenge a shooter or someone foolish enough to drive in him.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Kobe Bryant. Averaging 12 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, think about this. He definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that kind of coming.
And Jordan gets it to go. Well, with Embiid, the inside-out game, you mentioned, Chris, he can take over with his skill set.
I like how calm and collective he is when he gets a player in the post. He doesn't need it on the block. If he gets the ball 10 feet away, he can still get it. It's great if he's facing up a defender or backing someone down.
Now, here's Bryant. Harden missing his last shot. Out to Bird. Outside Jordan. Launches a 3. Play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got his 4th assist in this one.
And wasn't really a long-distance shooter in college. Jordan really worked on his range ever since being drafted.
Durant, that's good.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
LeBron against Jordan. Over LeBron. No good good there off the double clutch.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Now here's Kobe. He's got 14. Outside Jordan. And Embiid with the block.
Well, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Iverson, no good. Gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Remarkable strength on the alley-oop. Durant, he's taking no prisoners.
Iverson passes to O'Neal. Down low. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And as always, a big part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball, game in and game out. And checking out Charlotte, 5.5 games behind. Patrick Ewing's checked in for O'Neal. And so here's the home team. They trail by 9 points. Clock at 6. From about 19 feet, Bryant's shot is good. Bryant's got 16.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
And they're going to need even more out of him with the score being what it is.
Now here's Durant. He's got 17. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. Here's Iverson. Nails it from the high post. He's got 18.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Irving finds Antetokounmpo. That's to Harden. Hit the shot. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Harden's got his first 2 points of the night. To the inside. It's tipped and stolen by Cousins. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, look at that. Irving just leaked out wonderfully in transition. He's a remarkable decision maker in fast break situations.
Jordan against Antetokounmpo. Now here's Bryant. Defense right on him. Over Harden. And Kobe gets it to go.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Irving kicks to Harden. Fires from deep. Drills the three-pointer. Harden's got his second basket.
He's so dangerous from out there. Harden can beat you off the catch, beat you off the bounce, beat you in transition, beat you when you sleep, beat you when you wake. He can beat you.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout.
James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Inside. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Jordan against Leonard. Here's Johnson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got 6 points. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe. The one that starts with the name of Larry.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play. Maybe the charge call, but guys never think they're removed.
O'Neal's check in for you. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball.
And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. It'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now here's Jordan. 13 points in the game.
Scotty.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. 5 to shoot. Then for 3. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Pippen against Westbrook. High post, Davis. Back to Westbrook. Antetokounmpo against McHale. Shot left block, and it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside. Antetokounmpo's got 12 in the game.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. Outside Pippen. O'Neal against Davis. Shaq passes to Pippen. He kicks it to McHale. Back to Pippen. To stop the drought. And the layup is good. Pippen's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
O'Neal against Leonard. Over O'Neal. Second shot opportunity, and Davis gets it to go. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Johnson kicks to Jordan. Shoots over Leonard. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 7 points here in this quarter. And so it's the visiting team with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Curry. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Westbrook in at the 2. Pippen against Westbrook. Shots good by Pippen.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Antetokounmpo against McHale. Leonard with no one around. No good on the triple.
This has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here's Johnson. Passes to Pippen. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Curry against Johnson. Curry dishes to Leonard. Back to Curry. Sweet little floater. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Just another tool in the toolbox for Curry. The quick flip over the top.
Johnson kicks to Jordan. Leonard with the steal. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's good on the way in.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
Outside Jordan. Compared to when you were playing C-Web, how have the baseline skill requirements for the 4s and the 5s, power forwards and the centers, changed, do you think, the most?
The ability to stretch the floor. It's a lot more emphasis on the mobility, especially at the defensive end. And I don't think you can have a player who is a specialist anymore in the game. I've played with some great defenders, the Ben Wallaces, the Davis boys there in Indiana, but those positions are no longer valued or needed anymore. You can no longer be a defensive player that can't score on the other end. You have to be a player in the NBA now with the total skill set. That means mobility, shooting, dribble, passing. All of those things have to be encompassed, or there's a way to make sure to highlight you with a mismatch and take you out of the game.
Good documentation. I like that. Now here's LeBron. 5 on the clock. Over Jordan. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Look at that. You have to love how James stayed calm. He doesn't let the shot clock get to him. Awesome at creating for himself.
Iverson against Irving. And Bryant kicks to Jordan. Back to Bryant. Takes the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 21 points for Kobe Bryant.
Logs his first 3 of the second half. After nailing 2 in the first, they don't want to let this fella get going.
Irving with a clean look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Here's Bryant. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Now here's LeBron. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. LeBron against Jordan. McHale outside. Iverson outside. Over Irving. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The feed to James. Stolen by O'Neal. Kobe against Harden. Kobe passes to McHale. Right side Irving. And stolen by Iverson. And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over. Larry Bird's checked in for McHale.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Durant finds Irving. Back to Durant. There's the pass to LeBron. Fades and shoots. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this, it's just par for the course.
Here's Iverson. Good D by Embiid.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Now here's LeBron. Outside Irving. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, all you have to do is lob it up to James. His timing on these alley-oops, incredible.
James against Jordan. For a long time, beat writers and media personnel have determined NBA awards. C-Webb is someone who's been up for some of these. Do you feel the voting system as structured now is fair?
I don't know how it can be fair if it doesn't have any players or coaches involved. You know, I can't necessarily vote on the best doctors because I don't know what it entails, but I can definitely trust other doctors to give their comments on their peers. I think peer awareness is some of the most reliable that you can go for. But, I mean, we have some very knowledgeable writers, sports writers, and media personnel that know. But for the most part, you need help of the players and the coaches to make sure that the integrity is there.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
A nice shot by Irving.
Nice little floater there. When you're Irving's size, it's an important shot to have in your arsenal.
And Bryant kicks to Iverson over Irving. And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist from Kobe. And that's 20 points for Iverson. Gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Irving passes to LeBron. Poked loose. Outside Durant to the paint. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
Lighting up the scoreboard all night. I mean, Irving's showing the versatility and his persistence.
Jordan against LeBron. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. C-Webb, when you look at how basketball is taught at early levels for these kids, middle school and then high school, anything there that you would change?
Yes, I would change to developing all players and taking away positions. When you were young, you're in, let's say, 3rd grade and you're the tallest player on the team, and I make you a center, and I pull you to one end, and I only show you how to make layups. I don't show you how to shoot threes or to dribble. I'm assuming that your body is always going to stay the same, and I believe that coaches should teach great skill set, shooting, passing, dribbling. And when you do that, a player can then become the full player they're intended to be, instead of teaching incrementally where a player may get stuck and identified as this type of player this whole time. I think that really what you need to do is teach full skill sets and allow players to develop. Just think if someone would have said, Kevin Durant, you can only shoot layups. We wouldn't be able to see the true unicorn that he is.
Wonderful thought. Free throw, good, Bryant. And Kobe drops them both. Some call it the Ewing theory, teams that play better without relying on a star player. Chris, how sustainable is that?
It's not sustainable. It's real cute until you have the teams that are focused and want to win come in. And usually that Ewing theory, that's usually like in the 5th week of the season or before All-Star break when teams are figuring out themselves. Once everybody has identified their strength and their weaknesses, you need that horse to ride. You need that big hoss in there, that guy that's dependable every night. And as long as he's a willing passer, unselfish player, you need those guys. I don't believe that teams are better without throughout their being out. Maybe for short stretches, players can rally. But you look at championship winners. I'm trying to think of one that didn't have a superstar on their roster. I just don't buy into that theory.
Here's Jordan. And it's Durant with the rebound. Gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Back to Irving for the three. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Look at that. No hesitation at all from Irving. He's looking to score as soon as he touches the rock.
Iverson dishes to Jordan. Wing shot on the way. LeBron with the block. And he gets it back. Clock at 4. Here's O'Neal. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Bird never ceases to amaze. His ability to score with a hand in his face, sometimes against multiple defenders, really a testament to his focus and his talent.
Now here's Harden, and Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Before last season, the NBA voted to restructure the lottery odds. See, Webb, you think the changes will promote, better competition?
More even odds for the bottom 5 teams. That's the way that it should be. The bad teams should get the little bit of help that they're needed. And I do think that it promotes better competition. So I'm definitely happy with the way the NBA restructured the lottery odds.
Here's Kobe following the basket by Anthony Davis.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Here's Irving. He can't get it to go. Good D by Johnson. To the inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Durant finds Wall. Pass to Cousins. Back to Wall. Now here is Davis. Bird covering. That's tipped. Lob pass to Bryant and stolen by Cousins. Pass to Irving. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.